Hello everyone, I'm back with another video. So this is day 14 of my Untitled book, and I do have something I want to announce. The two books that I was intending to write, I have a very good idea that they are not going to go anywhere because I've had massive writer's block, and also, I have taken so much time off from doing them that I've actually lost the thread of what I was going for. So, to replace those two books, I am currently probably almost done with the first chapter of a book called Lightning and Fire, and it is the first book in a trilogy about a girl in ancient Greece whose father happens to be Zeus, and she has to go up against some pretty strong people and powerful people as part of her deal with Hera, that she doesn't end up like her brother Heracles. And for people who do not know, Heracles is the Greek name for Hercules. I really like how it's going, and it's going to require me to do a massive amount of research because it does take place in ancient Greece, though I'm not going to be 100% historically accurate because it is a fantasy book. I must warn you that it will have mentions of infanticide, rape, and other unsavory things that people do not want to acknowledge happened in the past. Yes, I'm just going to put my head in the sand and forget this happened. So I am almost done with chapter 1, and it's flowing just as well as this book is, which I'm very happy about. I did not actually continue with it yesterday because I was tired, and what didn't help my tiredness was the fact that it was cold. The cold can make anyone tired. So that book should be out next year, and I did find out from another author that you can do pre-orders for the book. So as soon as Amazon says that pre-orders can happen, then you guys can pre-order the book. Another thing that I want to mention is I am going to be getting author's copies of both Fire and Lightning. Lightning and Fire, and I'm also going to be getting author's copies of my first mystery book, and I will be doing a drawing. And if you are interested, please, at the time that I open this up, you will leave your name on. Well, you'll say, "Hey, I'd like to try to get a free copy of your book," and I will do that. I also found a website that had covers that were designed by some very talented, tons of people. And what happens is I pay for the cover, and I tell them what I want printed on that cover. The artwork stays the same. It's just the title and the author's name, and maybe like this is book 1 or book 17 or whatever. And they show you what it looks like when it's all done, and you get the file, and that file, Stephen says it looks like to him it'll be a PDF file, so that PDF file will join my manuscript when I submit it to Amazon. I will state that at some point, especially if I do make enough money doing this, I will get a professional editor to come in and to professionally edit my book, so that when you get the next book, it looks even better than the first book did. So that is my goal, and I'm hoping to do it. But I'll say this, if you've been determined to do that, you will get it done. So Lightning and Fire will come out next year. Everything is flowing smoothly, a lot better than my two fantasy books. And so it'll be a trilogy, and I will also do another fantasy trilogy that will take place in ancient Rome. and I also want to do one that takes place in ancient Ireland. So I'm staying away from Egypt because I'm staying away from Egypt. But yeah, so all three of them will be trilogies. That's just something, those two are just something that will happen in the future. But my book has turned out really great. I got my 6 pages done. Tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, I will be able to do 6 more pages. And yeah. I will say this, however. It is very difficult to start on a new book or continue to write the book you're currently writing when you got 2 adult guys who are playing video games. I was kind of like, I want to kill my brother right now. But I got it off the ground. And for people who may want to know, her name is Sophie, and she is a student of Chiron, who in the story is immortal for practical reasons. And she is not raised like a traditional girl in Greece. She is able to read and write, and her father has made it clear that she is not going to marry right now. So she will not be married, and she will not be having kids in this story because her father basically controls who she marries and all that. But I hope you guys will enjoy it. And there's going to be vampires in it. I will tell you that. And why I say that is that in Greece they had their own kind of vampire. And I will be putting in werewolves because King Lycaon was cursed to become a wolf-like creature. This is ancient Greek mythology. So, yes, she will be encountering both kinds of creatures in it. If people look at the vampire like, those look a lot like Raiden's vampires, they're not. I think there's 2 different kinds of vampires in ancient Greek mythology. I gotta look that up. One of them is the donkey leg and bronze leg, and I think they're still considered Hecate's handmaidens. I don't really know. I have to look up the mythology about them. But I will probably go, I think there's 2 versions of vampires in Greek mythology, so I'll just end up going with the second one. That way people don't think that I am ripping off of Raiden, especially when they have they have never ever picked up a book on Greek mythology. It's very easy to accuse somebody of that when you haven't read the stories yourself. So yeah, so I had a subscriber who told me, you're taking a page out of Rick Riordan's book. I was kind of confused. I still don't know what she meant by that. But I think it might be because I'm making an announcement. But, yeah. I will leave it at that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.